trusting the unknown and continuing to explore the cosmic abnormalities.
A comet that shouldn't even exist has lost its tail, defied physics and grown mysteriously brighter when it should have become dull.
These astronauts took extraordinary risks and captured moments that are unbelievable, shocking, and equally terrifying. So if you want to dive deeper into space and the extraterrestrial anomalies that seem to exist within it, let's watch this video. People still replay the moment John Young bounced on the moon like he forgot gravity had any rules. Then he added a salute so dramatic it looked like a scene straight out of a movie.
Okay, here we go, a big one. Off the ground, before.
Charlie Duke filmed the entire sequence, probably trying not to laugh inside his helmet at Young's enthusiasm. Decades later, this clip has become one of NASA's most charming and iconic lunar moments. An astronaut doing a tiny hop that somehow captured the imagination of the world and made history feel playful.
There we go. Good.
Mars landing. The Perseverance landing mission has begun, and NASA's cameras don't just show a rover touching down. They show a machine stepping onto a world that might hold secrets humans aren't ready for.
Skycam maneuver has started.
Dust swirls, rockets flare, and the rover's wheels meet the Martian soil for the first time. What will it uncover? Strange formations? Signs of life? Or something more unsettling? Every frame of the footage makes it clear. This is more than science. It's a cautious peek into mysteries millions of miles away.
We're getting signals from MRO.
Tango Delta.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars, ready to begin seeking the signs of past life.
Spacewalk. The Polaris Dawn mission just rewrote the rules of spaceflight. Astronauts Jared Isaacman and Sarah Gillis stepped out of their Crew Dragon capsule, venturing into the vacuum of space in what's now the first commercial spacewalk.
Single-handed mobility demonstration.
Commander Jared Isaacman.
No NASA, no government oversight, just private astronauts testing new SpaceX suits in orbit, the cabin depressurized, Earth spinning below them. And suddenly, the line between exploration and spectacle blurs. Every movement, every tethered float hints at humanity pushing boundaries and asking whether we're ready for what comes next.
Switching to left hand.
UFO glimpse. Astronauts float and work aboard the ISS as usual, but this month, the live feed caught something strange. A UFO appeared near a spacewalker and vanished when the stream cut out. Another gray object rose over the horizon just before cameras switched. Skeptics say lens flares or debris, but the timing is odd, leaving viewers wondering if orbiting Earth occasionally brings fleeting, unexplained visitors into view.
I'm going to put
The station's robotic arm.
3-Eye Atlas.
Something impossible is happening in deep space. A comet that shouldn't even exist has lost its tail, defied physics and grown mysteriously brighter when it should have become dull. What really is 3-Eye Atlas?
Japan's observatories jumped into the chaos the moment 3-Eye Atlas drifted in. Astronomers at Saimei Telescope watched the object streak across their sky with a glow that looked far too steady for a simple comet. One researcher even joked it behaved like it knew we were staring. The footage spread quietly through Japan's science circles, each frame raising more questions. Whatever 3-Eye Atlas is, Japan's experts agree on one thing: it didn't wander in by accident.
For me, the most difficult ones to explain are the fact that the trajectory aligns with the ecliptic plane of the planets, because there is no possible explanation for that.
Secret message. Back in 1998, During a NASA space mission, something completely unexpected appeared in the sky. A strange metallic object drifted into view, shaped so oddly that even the astronauts couldn't compare it to anything familiar. The surprising part? It moved right up to NASA's satellite and hovered there for a long moment, almost like it was trying to signal something or simply show its presence. NASA inspected the footage for years, but whatever that object was, it remains completely unexplained. Mystery rocket.
Speaking of a mess, a rocket crash on the moon has left scientists baffled. It was first reported in the month of March. 3 months on, no one has any idea what this rocket was, where it came from.
In June 2022, astronomers noticed something strange on the moon. 2 overlapping craters, unlike any typical rocket impact. Normally, a single crater forms, but this double mark hinted at something unusual. No space agency has claimed responsibility, and the origin of the object remains a mystery. The moon's twin craters continue to puzzle scientists, hinting that even nearby space can hide secrets we don't yet understand. Lunar secret. Something strange has surfaced online, a video from an unknown source that has everyone puzzled. It clearly shows something unusual on the moon, something official space agencies have never mentioned. The object doesn't resemble a natural rock formation at all. Some say it looks like a massive arm. Others think it's advanced machinery. Whatever it may be, it simply shouldn't be there. If this footage is real, the moon might be hiding far more than we've ever been told. Atlas mystery. Japan's trackers later captured a closer look at 3I Atlas, and its appearance made things even stranger. Instead of the usual dusty glow, it had sharp, pulsing lights running along its side, almost patterned, almost intentional. And the way it moved, not the smooth arc of a comet, but tiny corrections, like it kept adjusting its path. Scientists tried calling it optical illusion, but the footage didn't care. Every frame showed the same unsettling thing. This visitor behaved nothing like a drifting space rock. Alien on moon. During a recent NASA mission, the moon revealed an astonishing secret. While the rover scanned the surface, it captured a humanoid figure that left the team on Earth momentarily speechless. According to them, it appeared alien. When the figure turned toward the rover, the machine suddenly lost control, and the recording abruptly stopped. It was as if the being didn't want its presence discovered. Since then, this strange encounter remains one of the most mysterious events in space exploration. Alien presence. The moon has always held secrets, but one viral clip is making people wonder if some of them are alive or intelligent. In the video, a strange object sits on the moon's surface. Hovering above it are several mini orb-like lights. Suddenly, the main object shoots away at full speed, with the orbs following right behind. People have mixed opinions. Some believe it's alien technology observing the moon, while others think it's a creature. Alien tech, a creature, or just a trick of light? Nobody knows. And that uncertainty is exactly what keeps this clip viral. Pilot's view of UFO. This pilot was in the middle of his flight when suddenly the radar navigator alerted him that there was unusual traffic in his path. Before the pilot could even process it, something passed by at an incredible speed. It couldn't have been another aircraft, nor any other man-made object. So what was it?
Traffic, clear of conflict.
I believe it was a UFO, because only aliens could design a craft capable of moving at such insane speeds. SpaceX mission. During a 2021 SpaceX mission to the ISS, something unusual appeared on camera, catching the attention of everyone watching. An unidentified object was captured flying close to the Crew Dragon capsule while it orbited Earth. Its advanced movement and shape had viewers buzzing, sparking theories about what it could be. However, experts suggested it was likely space debris or a piece of ice reflecting sunlight, which can sometimes appear as strange shapes in space images. Officially, it posed no threat and was likely nothing more than a common object, but the footage still fascinates space watchers.
The thing that makes me think that that is just most likely a piece of ice is that it happened right at the time where they were inserted into orbit.
Mysterious object. Another footage shared from the NASA space station shows a strange object passing through space. Its shape is very unusual. Nothing like normal debris, almost like a spaceship. People had different opinions. Some think it was alien-related, maybe some kind of spacecraft. Others say it could just be debris. Either way, the sight left viewers questioning what really drifts silently above our planet. Secret base. An expert aimed his telescope at the moon, and what he saw was shocking. A UFO, or UAP, hovered over a red lightning spot, moving as if it was guarding a secret base or some unusual structure. Why would it circle otherwise? This bizarre sighting suggests the moon isn't as ordinary as we think. Craters and rocks might hide secrets, and this glimpse proves there could be phenomena up there that challenge everything we believe about our closest celestial neighbor. Moon mystery. An amazingly clear video shows 3 strange objects slowly moving across the moon's surface. Even stranger, they appear to cast shadows on the lunar terrain, suggesting solid physical presence. This clearly looks like alien technology or spacecraft, nothing man-made. The timing is eerie. The sighting corresponds exactly with the moon's phase that night. Between the movement, shadows, and alignment, hint one thing: whether the moon holds secrets we've never imagined. UFO secret base. The moon has mysteries that puzzle us, and this video is proof. A hole on the lunar surface suddenly releases a UFO, emerging as if it had been hidden underground. This isn't a joke. A craft comes out from beneath the moon, rising into space. What we see on the surface isn't all there is. The UFO shoots forward, vanishing instantly, leaving us questioning whether the moon is just what it seems, or something far stranger lies beneath. New planet.
From Fox 35 Mission Control, an out-of-this-world discovery. NASA says it just found a new planet.
Shocking, right? Yeah, the James Webb Telescope spotted it just outside of our solar system.
NASA's James Webb Space Telescope just spotted a planet beyond our solar system that no one knew existed. The discovery isn't just a dot in space. It could hold secrets about how planets like Earth are formed. Scientists are buzzing, telescopes are turning, and the universe suddenly feels a little smaller. Could this new world challenge what we know about planets? Or is it just the beginning of a cascade of discoveries that will make our textbooks look like ancient scrolls? Webb has opened a door we can't ignore.
We haven't taken a picture, we haven't imaged it. And so that's what's really exciting. We don't just want to take a picture of them. We want to take a spectrum of them. We want to find out what their atmosphere looks like.
Dark giant UFO. A strange observatory recording shows a massive UFO sliding past the moon, and the footage is honestly wild. The object looks huge, with something trailing behind it. No one can decide if it's smoke, a stretched dark tail, or weird tentacle-like shapes. Whatever it is, it moves with a calm confidence that feels almost intentional. And moments like this remind us how much is happening out in space, far beyond anything we're prepared to explain. Missile deception. A shocking clip is making waves. A fast, bright object appears to intercept a missile mid-flight. The footage looks raw, unpolished, and far too chaotic to be staged. The event reportedly took place over Russia, and the object's speed is unbelievable. Whatever zipped toward that missile, it moved with precision that leaves experts scratching their heads, and everyone else wide-eyed. Astronaut encounter. An astronaut aboard the space station had no clue something unbelievable passed right beneath him. He only realized it later while reviewing his body cam footage, and that moment froze him. The object shot by with such extreme speed that calling it debris didn't even make sense. Its movement was clean, controlled, and nothing like anything he'd ever seen in orbit. Whatever flashed past the station that day, it looked far closer to a UFO than anything ordinary. Saturn mystery. Until now, we've barely scratched the mysteries of Earth, the Moon, or Mars. But now, something unusual shows up near Saturn. In this video, a strange glowing object moves at high speed close to its rings. There's no way it's man-made, and debris doesn't move like that. The footage hints at just how much we don't know about space. Whatever it is, it reminds us that the cosmos holds countless secrets still beyond our understanding. Cosmic anomaly. Sightings keep coming, one after another, from the International Space Station. In this latest report, a strange flying object was seen speeding past in orbit, moving far too fast for any known spacecraft or debris. With so many similar sightings already recorded, it's becoming clear that these UFOs aren't random. They often travel through this region of space. Each new observation adds weight to the idea that Earth's orbit is far busier and stranger than most people realize. Sunpasser. A few years ago, NASA captured an unbelievable clip. An object seemed to pass through the sun, entering from one side and exiting the other at incredible speed. The sun's extreme heat makes this almost impossible, yet the footage shows it moving like nothing could stop it. To the naked eye, it might look small, but reports say it was nearly planet-sized. Whatever it was, this sighting defies every expectation we have about our star and physics itself. Kleikinder UFO. Have you ever seen a cylinder-shaped UFO in our skies? Theories explode instantly, but most people forget these things usually come from space, not Earth. A similar object was recently spotted from the International Space Station, and this one looked much bigger and much faster than the usual sightings. It moved with a smooth, steady motion that didn't match any satellite or debris. So, the next time you see something like that above you, remember, its journey probably began far beyond our atmosphere. Strange anomaly. These days, even the moon can't hide for long. With sharper cameras and powerful telescopes in everyday hands, strange moments are being caught more often. One recent video, recorded by an astronomer, not a space agency, left viewers stunned. It shows a fast-moving object racing across the moon's surface, almost as if it's scanning or clearing something. Once, only giant observatories could see this. Now anyone can. And whatever this thing was, something unusual is definitely happening up there. Crater puzzle. For years, the moon has been treated like a solved mystery, but old NASA archives tell a different story. Decades ago, astronauts reportedly photographed strange dome-like structures sitting inside lunar craters.
In my opinion, that is not a natural structure. It's got to be some intelligent species that creates.
Some researchers argue these could be traces of an ancient civilization, possibly even linked to the Anunnaki.
Their technology is said to be integral in the structures that we're familiar with today, like the pyramids. So the question becomes, did this ancient race lay footing, if you will, on the moon?
Odd tracks have also been spotted, resembling vehicle marks. Yet no confirmed rover matches them. Experts point to natural formations or old Soviet rovers, but the questions refuse to fade. Mysterious object. Not everything on the moon is what it first appears to be. In December 2021, China's U-22 rover snapped a photo of a strange cube-shaped object on the moon's far side. It was quickly labeled the Mystery Hut, sparking wild theories about alien structures or hidden bases. Scientists waited as the rover slowly moved closer. Months later, the truth came out. It was just an unusually shaped rock. Its rabbit-like shape earned it the nickname Jade Rabbit, another lunar illusion revealed. Unreal click. One simple moonshot turned into something far stranger. As a photographer focused on the bright lunar surface, a cluster of dark, circular objects drifted across the moon.
Это что за херня? Это что за херня? Это что за нахер такое?
3 appeared first, then several more, all moving in a loose formation. Experts who studied the footage estimated that if these objects were actually near the moon, they would measure 2 to 3 miles across, far beyond anything humans have ever built. Some suggested an unidentified fleet. Their silent glide left viewers stunned. Mars mystery. Mars revealed a mystery that left astronomers baffled. In 2012, amateur observers noticed a massive plume rising more than 155 miles above the surface, far higher than the usual 62 miles for Martian clouds, stretching 620 miles and shifting shape daily. It lasted about 10 days. Experts suggested ice or dust clouds, or even auroras linked to Mars' magnetic field, but nothing fully explained it. Years later, the true cause of this bizarre formation remains a mystery. Secret mission. The moon might not be as quiet as it seems. Recently, an amateur astronomer captured a dark, disc-shaped object gliding smoothly across the lunar surface through his telescope. It moved with intent, unlike space debris or satellites. This adds to decades of reports of strange lights and structures, suggesting we may not be alone up there. Perhaps this video is the clearest evidence yet that the moon could already host alien activity or hidden bases. Hidden UFO. A telescope observer once caught a sight that raised eyebrows worldwide. A bright white dot appeared, gliding smoothly across the moon's craters. At first, it looked like something launching from the lunar surface. The video quickly went viral. Some claim it was an Earth satellite passing between the telescope and the moon, possibly the ISS, but many argue it moved too steadily, too deliberately, as if it originated from the moon itself. Next time you look up, even a tiny, moving dot could hide an unimaginable secret. Moon obelisk. Way before humans bounced on the moon, NASA's Orbiter 2 was already spying on something unusual. In 1966, it spotted 8 towering spires in the Sea of Tranquility, sharp, perfect, and eerily out of place. Not natural rocks, not accidents. Scientists said such shapes couldn't form naturally.
And what's so bizarre is that this area has undeniable architecture that look like what you would see from obelisks.
During Apollo 11's descent nearby, strange radar activity hinted NASA already knew about them. Were these alien structures? Hidden evidence? Whatever they are, those silent spires still stand on the moon, keeping their secrets under lunar dust. We've walked there, looked around, and still no answers.
There's 8 different spires. These do appear to be just like an Egyptian-style obelisk, but what the heck are they doing on the moon?
Mysterious lights. Everything was calm aboard the International Space Station. No alarms, no warnings, just a routine live feed. Until something unexpected drifted into view. Strange glowing orbs appeared near the ISS, floating where nothing should move. They slid quietly behind the station, shifted direction, then faded into darkness. Viewers were stunned, convinced they were watching alien crafts silently observing the crew. NASA offered no clear explanation, suggesting debris or reflections. But the way those orbs moved, calm, controlled, almost curious, makes many wonder if someone up there was watching us back. Rare comet. Astronomers scan space every night, but once in a while, space throws them a curveball. Oumuamua was one of those moments. When it entered our solar system, scientists instantly knew something was different. Its light flickered as if it were rotating with purpose, and its speed oddly increased as it moved away from the sun without any visible gas jets. Breakthrough. Listened, scanned it for signals, while Harvard's A.V. Loeb suggested it might be artificial. If Oumuamua was natural, it broke every rule we knew, and if it wasn't, then our first visitor from the stars may have already passed us by. Failed contact. If space is as empty as we're told, then explain why astronauts suddenly started paying attention to something they couldn't ignore. In this ISS clip, a mysterious object appears moving nearby. The crew notices it, then aims a laser toward it, almost like they're trying to signal or say hello. The object doesn't react. Instead, it keeps moving steadily, then suddenly shoots away at full speed.
Whoa! Yeah, I got it. Yeah! Whoa! There we go. There we go.
NASA never followed up with a clear explanation. The clip faded away, but the moment didn't, because lasers aren't usually aimed at nothing.
Holy man. That's way too fast for a satellite. Are you in movie mode? That was like 60. Yeah.
Glowing objects. Sometimes the moon behaves like a quiet rock, and sometimes it becomes the background for something that makes your brain stop. A German amateur astronomer captured footage of a massive red object gliding across the moon's north pole, moving at incredible speed. Calculations suggest it stretches about 33 miles and travels over 118,000 miles per hour. In the video, it looks tiny compared to the moon, but that small speck represents something enormous. Whatever it was, it crossed the moon without a sound and without an explanation, leaving behind one big question mark hanging in space. Alien comet. Far beyond the planets we know, something unusual is streaking through space, fast, bright, and completely unexplained. This bizarre object speeds along a hyperbolic path, clearly suggesting it came from outside our solar system. Flickering lights trail behind it, moving in ways no ordinary rock should.
You can look at what has been detected as far as the chemical composition, a lot of suggestions of water composition, maybe high concentrations of nickel, which as we manufacture has low concentrations of iron. And that's what they're finding. And so Avi Loeb has suggested that because of that, possible that this is an artificial manufactured object.
Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb even speculates it could be an alien probe silently cruising past Earth. Experts argue, theories clash, and the object speeds onward, leaving a trail of questions for humanity to chase for decades to come.
All right, and quickly, what do you think? Comet or spaceship?
I'm going to have to lean towards a skeptical eye on this one and say comet, but I would love for there to be a way for us that we're not alone, and it's highly probable we'll find out in our lifetimes.
Mysterious relics. Some ancient astronaut theorists claim the Apollo 17 mission wasn't just a moon landing, it was a technology salvaging operation. Astronauts were drawn to a hexagonal mountain that looked artificial, yet NASA's cameras never showed what they were doing in the depression below.
The astronauts went directly for this hexagonal mountain. What's interesting is that for the next 20 or 30 minutes, it's really interesting that we don't see any of the astronauts at all until they come back to the lunar rover. There's no question that the mystery would be what they were looking for, what they found. Could it possibly have been ancient alien technology?
At Shorty Crater, orange soil was found, but closer inspection revealed metallic objects, including what appeared to be a humanoid robot head with a glowing red stripe.
And right in the middle of it, there's a very interesting object that as you zoom up on it, it begins to look more and more like a human head.
To theorists, this suggests we uncovered ancient alien technology on the moon, and that NASA may have hidden the full story. Hidden surface. The moon looks calm and peaceful from Earth, but it's far from that. There's a lot happening beneath its surface that we're not aware of. In this video, a flying object can be seen entering the moon's surface. Surprisingly, the surface seems to open just for it, and then the object disappears. This clearly suggests that something is going on beneath the moon's crust, activities or phenomena that remain completely unknown to us, hidden from our view, and far stranger than we ever imagined. Unidentified bird. Can only humans go to the moon? What about a bird? Sounds crazy, right? Most of you would say no, and honestly, I thought the same, until I saw this clip. Something is flying close to the moon's surface, but look closely. It's not a mechanical object. Its wings are clearly flapping. It's a bird, but what kind of bird could survive there? That's the mystery. The moon may look empty and lifeless, but this clip makes you wonder if we've completely misunderstood what can exist there. Unofficial contact. For decades, we've dreamed of alien contact, but some footage suggests it might have already happened, without anyone knowing. In this video, several mysterious flying objects appear close to NASA's satellites. They hover silently for a while before suddenly disappearing, almost as if they came just to send a message. The real question is, why was it never shared with the public? Maybe NASA only tells us what it wants us to believe. These mysterious visitors came, hovered, and left. Proof that space may be far more alive than we've been led to believe. Saturn discovery. Saturn's icy moon has always been strange, but recent data just turned it into one of the most exciting places in the solar system. Scientists digging through NASA's Cassini spacecraft data discovered phosphate, an element essential for life on Earth, powering DNA and energy processes. This is the first time phosphate has been found in an ocean beyond our planet. With water, heat, and phosphate, Enceladus now has all the key ingredients for life. The pieces are all there: water, heat, phosphate. Whether life exists is still unknown, but Enceladus just became one of the most intriguing places in space. Mysterious orb. A bright orb streaked across the horizon near St. Ives Bay, and suddenly, the small town was buzzing with questions. In August 2020, a beach webcam captured the footage showing the orb zipping across the sky. Just as it seemed about to vanish, it shot straight up, leaving a glowing white trail. Experts reviewed the clip and initially offered various theories, from secret tech to laser reflections. The truth, revealed by expert Mick, was much closer than anyone thought.
People thought, oh, it must be some kind of advanced technology. And I wanted to debunk it. People were saying things about it which were obviously wrong. It's something about 2 or 3 feet in size. So I think what we're seeing here is somebody's flying a drone at sunset.
The orb's flight amazed everyone, but it was a drone all along. Unidentified object. Above the moon, something extraordinary appeared. Silent, unmoving, and impossible to ignore. A massive object hovered, not like drifting debris, but as if carefully observing the surface below. It stayed far longer than expected, raising questions. A strange celestial phenomenon, or something far more advanced? These unexplained sightings are no longer limited to Earth. The more we search, the more it feels like we're not just observing, we're being watched. Aliens on moon. This time, the Skywatcher telescope captured something that even scientists can't explain. A strange activity was observed on the moon, not just once, but twice. The first sighting occurred during the day, and the second was captured at night. Though I'll leave it up to you to decide what it could be, let me end with a conspiracy theory that says, while humans are still trying to return to the moon, aliens are probably already there. So, if you believe this theory, let me know in the comments below. Realistic footage. People can lie, and videos can be doctored, but NASA is supposed to provide us with the most realistic footage, right?
It will be on our go. Copy must go on your go.
Then watch this video, which shows a strange object floating in NASA's live feed. While it was initially believed to be space debris, the truth was revealed when it teleported mid-broadcast. As soon as the camera focused on it, the craft disappeared, leaving not just people, but even experts believing that aliens are, after all, far more advanced than we can imagine.
We have contact, and we've got...
Let's move towards our subscribers' pick of the day. If we see unusual lights in the sky, it already gets confusing. But what happens when those same lights appear on the moon? That's exactly what occurred. Bright lights were seen coming from a huge hole on the lunar surface, almost like something was happening underneath it. What it was, no one knows, and it's something we might never be able to discover.